just send this. Hey Kathy. Tonight we're going to use the Markaloos, the blue squishy ball.
Yeah.
Stretchy band.
Yeah.
And optional 1 ankle weight, but not
One
an
hand weight.
ankle weight.
Right, yeah.
But that's optional, not necessary, so don't worry how long you can put this. Cool, so we're all here, so I'm gonna lock the door. This is really different. This is 500 grams or? Those are 1 kilo. Oh, 1 kilo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I checked, they're 1 kilo. Yeah. Yes. So they're all 1 kilo, except these ones are 1.5.
Oh, that's the grey.
Yeah, so this is different to that one.
Oh, yes, bigger one.
Yeah. The mustard ones are also 1 kilo.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, it's time for us to start. So, over the next, I can't remember, 8 weeks or 10 weeks or something, we're going to work our way through the body, starting from the feet up. And last week we focused on the feet and a little bit of ankles. And today's class we're going to be doing stuff to support the knee. Okay, so mobility and stability at the feet and ankles, and dynamic stability and strength at the hips, with the goal being to support your knee joint. So we're going to start off standing, and for the first exercise you won't need anything. So you're just going to stand with your feet hip width apart on your mat or on the floor, and then you're just going to take a medium to large step forward on 1 foot. Now with the back foot, you're going to press down and back into your heel. So just take a second just to feel that, pressing your heel down and back. And then you're just going to take your front knee forward and back. Cool. So just really simple.
Should your feet sort of be aligned like arrows?
They don't have to be pointing perfectly forward, no. In fact, the back foot will probably turn out a little bit. Yeah.
Wouldn't want you to do that.
And that's okay. So what I do want you to do though is try to push down and back into your back heel, and try not to scrunch your toes on your front foot. And just having a look, just seeing where your knee goes. So you don't have to change it yet, just looking at where it goes. Just noticing what direction your knee goes in. And we're going to keep going, but now you're just going to encourage your knee to go towards your big toe. It might already be doing that.
Sort of going inwards.
Yes, just a little bit. Just a little bit going towards the big toe. And then we're just going to go towards the second toe. And then we're going to go towards the third toe. And then maybe towards the fourth toe. You don't have to force it as such. It might be between the third and fourth toe.
I can't tell, it's just generally on that side of the foot.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. And we'll just do 2 more. Cool, and then you can step back to hip width apart. And just take a large to medium step forward on the other foot. Cool, and just get that connection with the back heel, so pressing your heel down the back. And then just take your front knee forward and back and just let it go where it naturally goes first. So you're trying to press down into your back heel, trying not to grip your toes on the front foot. And then we're going to take your knee towards the big toe. If it's already going there, that's fine. Just keep going. Or towards the inside a little bit.
That's what I imagine surfing like.
Surfing's really hard.
That's what I've been told.
Yeah. And then you can start to go towards your second toe. Yeah, I had a friend when I was growing up who was really good at surfing. And I used to go out with her sometimes. But I would spend most of the time just falling off and swimming back out again,
Right.
just paddling in and out. But I still liked it. It's still good just to be out in the ocean, you know. I'll now go towards the third toe. And then maybe towards the fourth toe, or in between the third and the fourth toe, or just over to that side a little bit. Just one more. Great, step back. Cool, and just take a walk around. Have a walk around. And we're going to come down and have a seat. And you will need your 2 sliding discs. So the 2 discs of the markers there. So I'm going to sit like this, but you don't have to sit like this, okay? If you have to have your other leg out straight, that's fine. And just figure out what's comfortable for you. And you're going to take your 2 discs and you're going to put them just below your knee joint on the outside of your lower leg, the outside and the inside. And you're pressing in and you're going to slide them down towards your ankle. Just down, just stopping just above your ankle bone. And then you can come back up and repeat. Pressing in. Sliding down. Good. Just come to. So you have control over how much pressure, so if it's really sensitive, you can just do it lightly, or you can apply a little bit of pressure if it feels okay.
Are we massaging the calves?
Yeah, the calves and the shins and the fascia around the lower leg. So I just find with some people, if you can release these muscles a little bit, sometimes it takes a bit of pressure off your knee joint. Yes. But it also just helps you to have better movement at your ankle. Cool, so you can keep going like this, but you can also move around into your shin muscle. Okay, your tibialis anterior. And you can do that. And like Sashi said, you can also come around onto your calves. Do a bit on your calves. You can explore a little bit.
I get cramps in my calf. It's really, it seems to be good.
Yeah, it's a common one. And if you read about cramps, there's like so many different things that can cause cramps. But sometimes releasing and strengthening muscles can help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just going to do one more here. And then we'll do some on the other leg. Okay, so same again. Pressing in, sliding down.
Did you notice any more cramps after last week, or less cramps? After the feet?
So. I know I always sleep well when I finish the
Yes.
session on Wednesday. So I went to Cane Center and I was going up the stairs and I had bad pain up to like any pain. It was all week.
Oh no.
I had to rub, you know, the neck and shoulder type of arm and stuff and then. Painfulness.
That's no good.
But I got my husband to do that, all the things that we do with our toes.
Mm-hmm.
I did that with him.
Mm.
He liked it.
Good. So we'll spend a bit longer here and you can move around if you like onto your calves, onto your shin muscle.
You always go down, you don't go up.
Yeah.
Some massaging the calves.
We're exercising.
Exercising. True.
Spend a
I
bit.
bet you can do this hard.
She's giving me hard times.
Oh.
Wants you to get the most out of it. So we'll do one more here. Cool. And just so you can feel the difference, we'll come up and just go for a little walk again. Nice, hey? Cool. So while we're standing, just take your hedgehogs and just stick them together. So they make like a sort of a ball. And you're just gonna pop that just above your knee joint. In your inner thighs. And just bend one knee then the other, so you just get that little massage on the inner thighs there. Yeah, sometimes they do slip a little bit.
I'm imagining.
Okay, and then you just move up a little bit and repeat. Good, and come up one more time.
So the weight is still on the heels.
Yeah.
Next to the heels.
Yeah. So the idea is just so that you get that little massage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So you can take that out and just walk again. Lovely, and we'll come down and have a seat. And I'm gonna give you two options for this one. So we're going to release through the outside of your thigh. So you can use the head roll. Okay, and you just put it there. And you just roll it there. Yeah, it can be full on. So you can take the insides out if you want. All right, to make it a bit softer. So that's one way you can do it. But you can also use this and do it like that, like we did with your lower legs before, yes. So you just start just below your hip, sliding down towards it. Just sort of the position. Yes, and then you roll onto it so that it ends up, I would describe it as like a corner. Yes, good, good, good. And we're just gonna make our way down towards the knee. Yeah, good. Yeah. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, to beat you up this one. Yes, just slowly make your way down towards your knee. Cool, and no rush, if you're not there yet, that's okay, but when you get there, just change to the other side. Start from the top again.
I almost have to put mean.
Make sure he's doing it right over there, Teresa.
I hate to see, I can't see. Oh,
Some people just have a good poker face.
yeah. He doesn't, so he's not really seeing.
Have you been using your marker, Sashi?
Yes.
Good. Happy to hear that.
I have a Buddha statue, so it's just like 2 notices on the side table and we go to it.
Nice.
Oh, it's much better than you know.
Oh, there you go.
You should have got a pivot. Yes.
Okay, so no rush. And you can come up one more time. Take a walk just to observe and feel the changes. Cool. So we're going to lie down. So you've got a TheraBand resistance band and a squishy ball. So first you're going to take your band and put it around the toes and the ball of your foot. And we're going to do foot waves. I don't know if you remember this one. But we're going to point the toes into the band. And then curl your toes over the band.
So you're putting this one on your head.
You can if you like. Yeah. Yes. And then bring your toes down. And then release the toes. So you're trying to get a wave of movement at your foot. Then point the toes and curl over the band. And try and keep your toes curled as you come back down. And then release your toes. Yeah. Yeah. And just do what you can, like if you have to have a rest in between, that's fine. Cool, so this one, I like this one because you're doing your mobility and your strength at the same time, yeah? So you're stretching your foot and your calf, but you're also working them at the same time. And we're just going to do 2 more, no rush. Cool, so to change sides, I like to put the other one in and then take the first one in. And we go again, so point your toes. Curl your toes on the band. Bring the toes down and release. And try to get a nice wave like sort of movement in your foot. Yes, good. Just natural breath. Try not to hold your breath. And we'll do 2 more here. Oh, and then you can remove the bit. Okay, so we take our sushi ball and you put it underneath your knee. So you put it right on your knee joint. So. You have the other knee bent with your foot flat. Good. And with the side that's got the ball under it, you're gonna flex your foot. Yep, draw your toes towards your knee.
Here on the mat.
For now, it might stay on the mat, yes, but it might come off shortly. Now then from here, you're gonna push your heel away. There's something heavy there and you're trying to push it away with your heel. And when you do that, your foot might come off the mat. And then you're also gonna press the back of your knee down into the ball.
Then it comes off.
Yes. And we're gonna hold this for about 10 seconds. And release. And repeat. So you bring your toes to your knee. Push through your heel. And press your knee down on the ball. Do all 3 of those things. And hold it there. For about 10 seconds. And release. And repeat. And release. And repeat. And release. We're going to do 2 more. So we'll go again. We're doing 6 in total. If you practice this at home, you can do going up to 10 is good. And release. And 1 more. And release.
Wow.
Yes, let's do the other one.
What do you call this bit?
The front of your ankle.
On your foot, yeah. Just like so.
Like working, just working hard. Dorsiflexion. When you go like this. It's a common area for people to feel that.
Wow. Because you think you're working your knee to almost your leg.
Oh, there are lots of muscles working.
Other knee now.
Yes, other leg. So you're gonna bring your toes towards your knee. Push your heel away. Press the back of your knee on the board. 10 seconds at a time. And release. And repeat. So it's one of the reasons why it's a good exercise, because you get that weight through the front of your lower leg. But you're working your quad and your hamstring and your glute as well. And release. And repeat. And release. And repeat. And release. We're going to do 2 more. And release. And 1 more. And release. Nice. So we can take the ball out. Now, we're gonna do some hip strengthening. So you've got some ankle weights there, and the ankle weight is optional. Okay, so you don't have to use it, but it's there if you want to try it. Okay? So we're gonna just pop that around one ankle. Heel, and once you've got it on, you can just slide it onto your back. So you'll have your knees bent and your feet flat. I find it quite nice to just have my hands on the hedgehogs when I'm lying down. It just helps my shoulders sit in a nice position, so you can do that if you like. Now the side that's got the ankle weight, you're gonna lift up your toes. Good. And slide your heel away from you along the floor. And then keep pressing through your heel and just lift your leg up. It just comes up.
Wow, jeez.
Yeah. And then you're gonna point your toe and lower it back down. And then slide. And repeat. So we're gonna do about 6. Just so that we've got time to do everything. But if you do it at home, you might do 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
or 3.
Or 3, and that's fine. Yes. And you might do it with the weight or without the weight. Very good. 1 more. Great. Now you're gonna roll it onto your side to face me with the weight leg on top. Just bring your squishy body here as well. Okay. Top. The weight is on the top leg, yeah, thank you for checking. Now you can use your hedgehog heel too if you like, so it can be nice to just rest your hand on your hedgehog while we're doing this work. We have our knees bent. And your knees are just forward of your body, your feet are just behind. And first, we're just gonna lift up the top leg. Good, inhale, lower it down. Exhale. Lift it up. So we're just gonna go just a little bit higher than your hip. Nice controlled movements. And we'll do one more. Cool, and then you're gonna lift your leg up and hold it there. And see if you can do little circles. So we're trying to have good hip disassociation. So you're trying to roll your femur in your hip. Yes, very good. Breathing, and it's okay to press down on this hand if you need. Good, and now change direction. There's two more. And release.
Wow.
Also, and roll over onto your butt. Okay, and you can fold your hands in front, rest your head on your hands. Now the one that's got the weight, you're gonna reach all the way from your hip to your toes. So you're trying to lengthen your leg. And you're lengthening your leg as you lift it up off the floor and then lower it back down. So you're trying to reach from the hip, nice and long, good, and lift your leg up. So we're doing the reach to help you extend at the hip, and then you don't get too much extension in your back, yeah? Yep. Yes, good job. Do one more. Good, and then we go onto the side. This time the weight will be on the bottom leg. Good. So you can put the top knee onto the ball. Cool, and then you've got your underneath leg out straight. Brett, you might want to turn around so you can see. Cool, and then with the bottom leg, you're gonna flex your foot. That's it. So Sasha, you have the ball on the floor. Yeah. So your front leg is forward. Yeah, that's it. Good, good. And then you're just gonna lift up the bottom leg. That's it, good. Inhale down, exhale, lift up the bottom leg. So you're working your inner thigh. Cool. Cool, just one more. and release. Cool, so you can press yourself up. And we'll do it all on the other way. Swap it around. Can you remember what we did first? Nice one. Slide that. You got it. You could teach the class. Okay, cool. So we've got the weight on the other leg. Knees bent, feet flat. You can have your hands on your hedgehogs if you like. So with the weighted one, you lift up your toes, slide your leg out, reach through your heel, lift your leg up. And then you can point your toes and just with control, lowering your leg down and sliding back in. And repeat. So some other things you might want to think about while you're here. Just lengthening through your spine. So feeling your hips stretch towards your feet. Energy reaching to the top of the head. Feel a bit of length through your arms. Got a crab? Take your time, no rush. So we did 6, this is number 6 for me. Cool, and then you go onto your side with the weighted foot on the top. So knees bent, knees a little bit forward of your body, feet behind your body. And you exhale, just lift up the top leg. Inhale, lower down. And I want you to reach and lift with control instead of just throwing your leg up.
Personally, you must be imagining this, but this way feels bigger than the other.
No, you probably have one side that's a bit stronger.
Those- you-
On your next one, just hold your leg up and do your circles. So I usually feel it more in the second one. Because when you do this side, the other leg is working to stabilize. So your other leg is a bit tired when you get to the second side, you know what I mean?
Right, maybe that.
Could be. But it could also be just the stronger one. So we do 6 and then go the other way. Six each way, and then you can roll over onto your front. Fold your hands in front, rest your head on your hands. The side with the weight we're trying to reach. Like you're sliding to the weight and then you fill it up. Inhale down. Exhale, lengthen and lift. Good. Cool, and then you roll onto your side. This time the weight length is on the bottom. You can put your top knee onto the ball. Bottom leg out straight. And you can flex your foot on the bottom leg, and as you exhale, let it up. Inhale it. Nice, and after you've done 6, press yourself up. Take off the weight. Go for a walk. Well, I feel better, I hope you do too.
Strong, yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And that's it, we're done.
Came today.
Yeah. Love hearing that. Thanks for letting me know.
now.
No,
Wow.
because when I came all day today, I had the lower pain,
Yeah.
low back pain.
Really good. I thought it was-
No, I enjoyed it. Awesome, happy to hear that. So next week we're doing hips.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
Are you all right? Yeah. We love what we like, sorry. Yeah. Do a bit more release on your calves.
Yeah. It's what it is, because we work the muscle.
Yeah.
I think that's what we done here.
Yeah. Yeah, so sometimes like,